Welcome to the December Mountain Bike Challenge. This is a slightly shorter version than the previous one that we did in May, June and July, and is backed by popular demand because we had absolute blast. It consists of two stages, one of which is going to be in the Barkens Valley and one of which is going to be at Three Rivers Bike Park. There's a couple of modifications to this one, so I'm going to use some of the learnings from May, June and July and see what we can do to spice this one up. So it's going to consist of two stages, as I mentioned. Each stage has three parts. A loop, which will be between 20 and 30 kilometers, tends to be the decider as to if you're going to win or lose. The cross-country track, which is always between 5 and 6 kilometers, and you don't normally win on the cross-country track, but you can certainly lose the overall GC on the cross-country track. The next one is a downhill segment, and each of the downhill segments should take at least 5 minutes, so they're not short ones where you will finish it in 10 or 20 seconds. They are all long and require a little bit of work. Another twist that we bring into this one is each cross-country track and downhill segment must be done twice. Once during the day and another run at night. Your time is going to be the average of these two, and night is actually from 8 p.m. until midnight, so we will watch your Strava uploads to make sure they then are at, if it took place at night. And the big loop, you don't have to do that at night or twice, you can do it any time you want. This is just to add a little bit of strange to this race. I want to see how it's going to go with a day and a night included. The general classification will be calculated on the sum of your times for each of the challenges in the particular stage. One point to mention, if you happen not to do one of the segments, so you don't do the cross-country segment, or you decide not to, or you got no time, or you go away on holiday, and you don't post the time for one of the segments inside the stage, you will not be eliminated from the race. But you will then take the average of the group's time with a 25% penalty added on top of it. And no, you cannot decide to withdraw your time later when you realize that your time going flat out is worse than the penalty time. You just have to come to realize then that you are damn slow. So how will we get to know what the stages are, where they are, what they do, and how we go about doing it? They will be communicated in various ways. Some via a detailed video, which will be posted onto the website, showing you exactly step by step how to do it. Some, and this is a new twist, via a written map, which I got from the Freedom Challenge, an idea. So a written map will be uploaded where you will have to either memorize it or take it with you. The other one is at Crossways. They're all going to be well-known Strava sections, which then are a combination of, or either standalone, and those will just be merely communicated via a Strava link. Just to give you a little taste of what the stages look like. So in stage 1, 3 segments. They all take place in the Barkens Valley. The big loop is a run from Bridge Street up to the containers and then back down to Bridge Street again. This has been designed especially because the night part of this one is having a beer after the ride with your friends at Bridge Street Brewery. This segment only has to be done once. The cross-country track is up already, marked as a December challenge. So you want to go down to have a look at it on Strava, you can see it. And the downhill section is backed by popular demand. It was in May, one of the most hotly contested downhills, and we're going to see what we can do to get quicker. We've got some real racing snakes in it. Stage 2, as I mentioned, is at the Three Rivers Bike Park. Don't forget to pay your fees. They're not included in the race entry. The big loop is going to be a combination of Yellow Monkey and Oxwagon Big Boy Loop. So it starts at Crossways, you go towards the train bridge, do Yellow Monkey, come back past your car and go directly then up, I think one of the best climbs in PE, and then when you get to the top race straight back to the Crossways restaurant where the famous Jack Black Lager is waiting. The cross-country track was used, I think, one of the nationals a little while ago is the Black Mamba in the forest on the other side of the N2. This also very tight, quite tricky, and has seen 1 or 2 injuries in the May challenge. The downhill section then is full black down, and it's included into the big boy loop, so you only really have to go up that big hill once if you only want to only post one time. And then the full black down was the same as we used last time. Also proved extremely exciting. These routes show the best that we have in PE in the Barkens Valley and also at Three Rivers Bike Park. Coming to the end of the video, entries close midnight on the 30th of November, and the race starts sunrise 1 December. Stage 1 will go from 1 December to midnight on the 16th of December, and stage 2 will open on the 17th of December and close on Sunday the 6th of January at sunset. All communication will be posted onto the race website, which is currently being created, and this will include routes, leaderboard updates, and also some clips from the hooligans that are doing this race and some of the crazy stuff that goes on. Right, entry fee 200 Rand. This will be used for the prize giving, for food and drinks, the same as what we did in May, June and July. If you want to have a look at the prize giving, it was a freaking laugh. You can go to YouTube and my YouTube channel. It is up there, and also the May, June and July videos are posted up there if you want to have a peek as to what happens in these things. Better so, subscribe to my channel and you'll get constant feedback from all these things. Another thing to add is, in the month of November, I will communicate on the WhatsApp group that has been created introductory rides on all 6 of these segments. So if anybody wants to get a sneak peek as to what to expect, come and join me, have a ride. Okay, get an entry by contacting me or somebody you know who's on the race previously, because all of the previous contestants then are invited. They must just confirm. Entries are limited. Keep the rubber down. Get the entries done. Join us.